Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody is doing well. And in today's video I'm going to take a look at a Gedore ratcheting screwdriver with bits. The part number on this is the, hopefully if the light gets right and the focus, perhaps not, 2169-012 is the Gedore part number on this. Now this screwdriver is actually the big brother to the Gedore silent ratcheting screwdriver that I took a look at a while ago. This is just the basic unit. It doesn't come with any bits at all, and I commented on that during the video, and somebody who watched that video actually told me about this unit here, its bigger brother, that does come with a set of bits in the handle there. And what has actually kicked this off is last Christmas I got myself the Wera advent calendar. Obviously this screwdriver, bit handle screwdriver, comes as part of that advent calendar. It's not ratcheting, this one is, but it does have bits in the handle, and I wasn't actually that impressed with it. When I first grabbed hold of this, there is a clear ridge over the joint here between the two halves of the case that I just don't really like, and I've never really got myself over that. It's kind of gets in the way of my fingers when I'm using the screwdriver. I'm not impressed at all. It does feel a little bit loose, it's a bit rattly, and it does feel very hollow and kind of cheap like. To get into this, obviously we press the button and it springs open, and this is the set of bits that are in there. 6 bits it holds. The bits that are in here just come from the rest of the advent calendar. It comes with a host of bits. These are the ones I've just put in here for my own use, and I do find removal of these bits a little bit tricky. The larger ones, certainly we haven't got much room to get my fingers around, can be a bit more awkward, and I find the resistance on the holders to be very hit and miss as well. This one here is very loose and comes in and out quite easy. On the other hand, this one here is quite tight, a little bit more troublesome, but again, just a little bit kind of cheapo in the way it's implemented, and not really up to the standard of quality that I'm used to from Wera. But anyway, that's that one. Not a fan of it, so I thought I'd get hold of the big brother to this one, which has got a set of bits in the handle and also has the silent ratcheting function on it, same as its little sibling there. And this is much nicer, much smoother finish over the half joint here where the case opens. However, it is much bulkier handle, bigger handle, quite sizable in comparison to the Wera unit there. A little bit longer in the handle. In terms of the actual shaft, it's a bit shorter in there, and obviously you've got the actual ratchet mechanism in the way a little bit that you don't have with just the standard bit holder screwdriver from Wera. But to get into this, instead of a button in the top, you have to press in where the little lanyard goes through for hanging the tool. If you want to use it for that, you press them in. It's not spring loaded, so it doesn't come apart immediately. Just have a little tug and it opens up, and all the bits open out like that. Much easier to get to the bits, very easy to grab hold of them. Overall you've got 12 bits in the handle here. You obviously could, if you chose to, put a 13th bit in the head of the screwdriver and carry it around like that and get yourself an extra bit. But inside the actual handle itself, from the packaging, we have 3 blades, flat blades. They are a 4.5mm wide, 5.5 and a 6.5mm wide. We've then got Phillips 1, 2 and 3 on here as well. Flipping them over, we've got Posi 1 and 2, and then 4 Torx bits, which are a T10, T15, a T20 and a T25. And this is solid, absolutely solid. Even when the handle is open to access the bits, or when it's closed, there's no real wobbling around too much. And this does feel a much more solid unit than Wera unit. I do quite like this one, and I do like the silent ratcheting function that these screwdrivers come with. So yeah, that's the screwdriver here, widely available from Amazon, so relatively easy to get hold of. I can't remember how much I paid for it, so I'll stick that up on the screen during editing. I think it's something like £25 to £30, I think, if I remember correctly. I don't know how that compares to a ratcheting bit holding screwdriver from Wera. I'll have to have a look. I could put that there as well if I find one, which I should be able to. But yeah, much prefer the screwdriver in terms of its quality and its feel, its solid build. As I said, it is a little bit bulkier, so certainly a lot bulkier than its slimline brother, which doesn't have the bits with it. Handle is quite a bit thicker and wider, certainly longer as well. In terms of the actual dimensions of the shaft, the bit holding, that's same on both the screwdrivers there. And obviously if you have a big chunky handle like that, sometimes it can restrict you getting into some areas, but I can always drop down to this one if that happens. So yeah, that's this Gedore silent ratchet bit screwdriver. Thanks for watching. I hope you found the video useful, and I will see you again in the next one.